go, legend. Let's go. Let's go, legend. Let's go. Good evening, good Thursday evening, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry I was a bit late. I had someone message me at work asking for something, and I said I can have a quick look, and it was going to take longer, so I said, nah, I'll look at it tomorrow. So here we are. And will you, come on chat, will you just, okay, you can make a mess in here, but make sure you tidy up after yourself afterwards. No, Diamond, I mean Thursday evenings. Not 9 PM. Isn't it 9 PM where you are? Let's go, legend. Let's go. I also set up a new channel points reward today. Check it out. Okay, so the attempt that we did on Tuesday. The attempt that I did on Tuesday, I got a lot of halibuts, which is a lot of good XP. I think I got one, maybe two perfect chests, and even then I only had 2 attempts to get the legend on the line. I'm in New Zealand, Randalus. Time zones funds. The dog, you must be in the UK. So, in the morning I come here and I fish here till 12, and then I can go and buy the redeem rod. You only need fishing level 6 to get the redeem rod. Is it worth doing the walk to get the redeem rod early and get the spinners? Probably not. I was having a look at see what other bubbles were around here, because my plan is to fish here till these bubbles run out, come and buy the redeem rod, head up into town, come through town via the saloon, get the fish taco, head up to the mountain, and let's just make this big. Head up to the mountain and fish here until these bubbles run out, and then fish down here until, actually I'll probably walk up here, so I'll fish down here, grab these bubbles, and then try to catch a legend from this location. But a lot of these bubbles run out while walking, and this is only 40 minutes over here. So I was saying, what other bubbles are available out here that I could take advantage of? Now the bubbles down here that finish at 450 just happen to be all the way over here, and I don't have this bridge repaired, so I'm not getting these bubbles. If I was to stay down here fishing for XP, I don't think I can get those ones. But if I could get these ones, it means I'd stay at the beach, I'd get more XP at the beach, and then head up to the mountain once I've got level 8. It does give me more bubbles. Trouble is, this one here finishes at 1250. I'd have, hopefully I'd be getting level 8 before then, but if we can actually get these, it might be worth sticking around here. Though the mountain does have good XP in the fish. Eels start showing up down here, and I don't think that I can get those as a perfect conundrum. Cheers, strats. I'd have to do the journal buffering, pausing. If need be, I will. I'm hoping not to incorporate that at this point. Can I get down there? I think that there's a troll spot. I remember looking at locations like that when deciding the seed. And I believe it was that location that's a troll spot. You fish down, you can't get across far enough. You fish to the right, you can't get it down far enough. It's a troll spot. If I had the fishing food to give me a +4 fishing buff, I could unknown. But the best fishing buff food I have at the moment is fish taco for +2 fishing. So I have to get to a natural level 8. Jenna, we are trying to catch the legend on day 3. Playing 3 days of the game and trying to catch the legend before the end of the day. There's 30 minutes of bubbles. I can get those. I'm just going to have to race up to the mountain. Yes, I do have 3 hours worth of bubbles down here, but it's getting into the point of cutting in. I need to make a run up. We'll give the current strat a go, and if that fails, then we'll revisit, and we might give staying down here a go. I'll test to see if I can get that spot first. Because the trouble is that these bubbles start at 12:10 and I'm up here late. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Oh. No, we don't have command for legend at the moment. Should we quickly add one? Nightbot commands. I'll replace the challenge command with it because we're no longer doing the Shoniju challenge. Challenge, edit. Oh, exclamation mark challenge does say what I'm doing. I've added a little bit of information to it. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to adjust that prime. I don't like that unless, or that maybe, hopefully energy I've got at the end of that one. I'll go use it on your favorite streamer. You just leave it at that. Reminder that Prime Gaming gives you a free Twitch subscription each month. Use it on your favorite streamer. Alright. Oh, Mr. Follow, thank you for the follow, Tech Room. Played a lot. One thing I want to check is, do I have... No, I did not get myself an extra coffee for today. Well... I'll save 300 gold and go up to... I'll buy one when I'm at the saloon. How many tackles did I go through? I think I only went through 2 last time. Where the tackle command used one instance of it. Because I think I had some left over. Alright, let's go. Go away, Clint. Thank you for the follow, Randalus. Do the sweaty path. No one has to spend points today. We'll take special note. I'll go for 3 and we'll note if we need to bring it down to 2. You decide to grace us with your presents and I don't have to go pick you up this time. See, proof that he's not forced up here. Okay, we'll move you around a bit because I need my hand up here and then you can settle on my arm. There we go. There we go, look at him. Look at that royalty, look at that majestic smug. This as he looks out over his domain. Last time I bought 4 spinners and finished with 1 still in inventory. Okay, so I'll be buying 3 this time. Thank you. Right, let's fish at the Lonely Rock. Well, not quite the Lonely Rock here. So I've got more fish down there. Actually, let's do the... Hopefully none of these go in the drink. What's that coming back towards me? This does work eventually. I think. It worked last time. Come on. Maybe what I need to do is come down here and throw them out as I run along. Whatever, let's just do this. Almost lost the perfect on the first fish of the day. Why don't I eat the soup? Eat the soup. Eat the soup. Okay, I have really good daily luck today. So that should help with the treasure chests. And hopefully we get some perfect chests today. Look at these lazy fish. See, this is why I wanted to have fish lying on the ground up there. Is your cat still on your lap? Halibut? Halibut. Oh, nice. I've got the fish staying on the pier. That is perfect. That is perfect. And we've got the bubbles now. Oops. Lazy fish. Oh! Alright, and a good number of halibuts coming in. This one can replace you. Ah, that went in the drink. Don't you just love bubbles? troll. You troll. It would have been possible to get it perfect on that. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Great. Yay, they're staying on the dock. Now, if I wanted to, right now, I could go to Willie's and purchase the iridium rod. And I could start using spinners. I don't know if it's worth the walk, especially while the bubbles are active. So we're not going to do it at the moment. But it is something that we could try on a future attempt if we don't get it this time. Troll. I don't think I'm making the money back from getting an upgrade backpack. A backpack upgrade. Oh. Really? No, 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 no. Let's actually not fail the fish. See, that's how you get it, just assist at the bottom right away. Look, a diamond, 750G. Don't care. What's going to be best to ditch? I'm unlikely to get more regular quality halibuts, but I might be getting more iridium quality herrings and iridium quality anchovies. Halibuts sell for base quality halibut sells for 80G. Iridium quality anchovy sells for 60G. I'm going to ditch the basic halibut because we're likely to get more of these. And hopefully this sits on the... No, it didn't. The diamond did. These are some aggressive fish. There's my iridium anchovy. Another gold halibut. We're actually getting a decent number of halibuts this attempt. And there's iridium herring. So I made the right call throwing out that regular quality halibut. Dang it. The game doesn't track where the... Go away. The game doesn't track where you throw it out of the inventory. The only thing that is affected is the direction that you are facing. Alright, who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it? Exclamation taco is the one that gives you the results that you want. That's the one that got added on Tuesday. There was a soup command. Commands, custom. Next. There's a soup. Slurp your soup, Mr. Streamer. That should have gone through. Soup is set to everyone. It's got a cooldown of 30 seconds. Clouded Citrus did. Clouded Citrus, I missed your command there. I am reducing the cooldown to 5 seconds for that. And same for Taco. These commands are designed to be spammed. There you go, you can spam them some more. I got it. I thought I got the... I thought I got it stuck to the bottom. Flounder says no. And that hearing was a tease. That hearing was a tease. Dang. And of course, I don't get a chest. I should be casting a bit further. And I blank. I blank and I missed it. We're going to go now. I'm happy with all that. What's better, 1 silver flounder or 2 silver sardines? Flounder sells for... Silver flounder sells for 125. Sardines sell for 50. 1 flounder is better. I've got 2 minutes left on my soup. But I've got bubbles up in the mountain I need to get to. Okay. 62 bait. That should be enough for the rest of the day. It's at 12 PM. I'll get a handful more bait. Let's go sell this. We will purchase a iridium rod. We will purchase 3 spinners. We will purchase 1 trap bobber for the legend. Adds weight to your fishing bar, preventing it from bouncing along the bottom. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds absolutely great. We want... How many trout soup did I get last time? Getting 1 less spinner. Get some bait. 30 would definitely be enough. So we can afford 1 more trout soup. We'll bring this down to coffee's 300, isn't it? Okay, that'll do. That's all I need from here. Should we get some crab pots? So we need from here. Grab the rest of our bait. Don't need anything else from here. That can go on. One of those can go on. And up we go. It's good to see someone's keeping track of the numbers. I used 65 bait after Willy shot last time. Well, I've definitely got enough. On here we want 1 fish taco and we want 1 coffee. We'll drink the coffee right away. Good scratch, Gordon. Good scratch. Thank you, Vicky. And up we run to the mountain. What a great start at fishing at the mountain. Gordon, can you clean yourself where the internet can see you? Can you also watch the cord? Someone put a troll face on this fish. Going up? No, I'm going down. Ha! You can't get me. Oops. Ah, idiot. It went further than I thought, and I thought it wasn't in the bubbles, but it was in the bubbles. Casting way too far. I must go to fishing level. I must be at fishing level 7 at the moment. Lazy carp. Yep, fishing level 7. I was expecting it to shoot down. That was a good perfect on that largemouth. Fishing XP is awarded once you have caught the fish, not when it goes into your inventory. So you can animation cancel as soon as you catch it, and you get your XP. Trouble is, there is a bug with how the fishing minigame works, and with cancelling the reel in, because there is something on the fishing rod is reset once the fish hits your inventory. When you're done using the rod. Dang it. Which causes the first cast that you put in the water to not actually ring in order to give the opportunity to catch the fish. Which then causes the time to bite to be re-rolled. And the time to bite to be re-rolled is longer, because it calculates the time and then it times it by 0.75 if it's your first cast, if it's the first ring. If it's a subsequent ring, then that isn't applied, which means that the next cast that you do after animation cancelling will be 33% longer, and bubbles won't be applied. Bubbles are only applied to the first cast. So it's not worth animation cancelling a cast in when you're fishing in bubbles. If you're not fishing in bubbles, it may be worth me animation cancelling. Okay. One month after the non-challenge. Well, I'm glad I got an instant bite then. Who's gonna say it? Oh, I can't reach it. Dang it. Lazy carp. Okay, what gives me the most health? 20, 20, 23, 30. These bubbles should be ending. No one tackled me. What's going on, chat? No one tackled me. Bubbles done. Ah. That actually would have been perfect. Okay, now we're going to move ourselves over here. There you go, Nick. Thank you. This is my second attempt at day 3. Day 2 had like 5 attempts. I just could not get the step count done right. I think day 1 had Day 1 had 2 attempts, day 2 had like 5, and this is my second attempt on day 3. What am I doing? If you're done, Gordon, you hop off that way. If you go that way, you're going to knock my light over. And that's my space bar. What are you going to settle down again? What's it going to be? Not that way. Are you hopping off? What are you settling? Well, the internet wants you to knock the light over. What are you going to do? Not that way. I've got too many things on my desk. As I knock the light over myself. Oh, who needs Gordon? I didn't mean that. We all need Gordon. We all need Gordon. What will it be, boy? You hopping off? Why are you settling? Gordon's having his time knocking the spotlight. Alright, see you, kitty cam. Gordon is about 16. Oh, I gotta do what the people demand. Knock over the light! Lights out of the way. Cool. Alright, I was looking up how far I need to get into Zone 5. Machine strategy. The mountain. One below. I'm clicked off the screen at the moment. One below that. So that. That seems like a long cast. Or I can fish over there. Okay, let's try this way. That seemed a lot faster. I'm still in zone 5 there. Yeah, that's a lot faster. I should probably keep the iridium chub. Throw out the algae. Vegal! V! Thank you for that raid. 40. Thank you, Vigo. How was your stream? Was it your second stream since you've been back from your trip? For those of you coming in with the raid, I am Blade. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for the shout out for Vegal. I am Blade. I mainly stream Stardew. I dig into the game codes, find out some information, and see what crazy things I can do. And the crazy thing we're doing today is trying to catch the legendary fish, the legend, on day 3 of the game. Yeah. I have a trout soup that I need to eat but I have fishing level 7 at the moment. Once I hit fishing level 8, I can eat this fish taco, give me +2 fishing to give me level 10 fishing, and then I'll be attempting to catch the legend on day 3. Enjoy your meeting, Vegal. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for bringing everyone over. Vegal is a fellow New Zealand streamer. I think she's based in Auckland. And she's done, I found her streaming Stardew. And Vegal, V, has a channel points reward that if you redeem it, she wraps some Hamilton. I suppose I could do a similar reward for that. But I just did the whole stream on it. So another Kiwi streamer who likes Hamilton. Need to cast that further. What a lazy carp. Okay, that's around the soup. Soup. Oh, what a troll. Exclamation mark soup. That's why I had to cast further. Thank you for the follow, Molly May. 29 energy. Thank you. Okay, that's still in depth 5, but I don't need to go as far. Where are my treasure chests? Where are my treasure chests to save those casts? Dang, those largemouth are tricky. Here we go. My audience this time is just a bunch of green algae. My audience last time was a bunch of fish. Lazy carp. Well, there's my treasure chest. Thank you for the follow, Vespix. When did the bubble start again? 9. Bang on 9. That was a lazy chub. I was going to say that was a slightly less lazy carp, but it wasn't even a carp. When you get to a certain fishing level, not going to get large mouths anymore. I can start my fan club, my fishing fan club, to cheer me on as I try to catch the legend. No perfect chest today. That's going to make the XP side of things interesting. You join my fan club. You join my fan club. Nope, that trash is pieced. That trash has spent years trying to move its way across the lake. He's gonna do it. Thank you, Demonic. I was about to reel that in because I need to go get those bubbles, and that was an instant bite. I can position myself better. There we go. Dang, you lose so much time to the casting. Oh. Yes. Love it. Perfect chest. Yeah, need to do shorter casts. Oh, dang. I was going to get one more. Alright, bubbles are done. I need to move myself back here. Is now the time that we eat the taco? Will it last till 2 AM if I eat the taco now? Monster streamer. Yeah, natural level 7. I need natural 8 until before I can catch the legend. It should last. Yes. The time does go down while in the fishing minigame, but it should last. Surely, it should last. Oh, my fan club's all in my inventory again. Actually, that's the point. Do I need to be fishing this far? Oh, I've got something to check on the wiki. I'm going to bring you over here. So with fishing, and so what I'm after is the highest quality fish I can get. The higher the quality, the more XP that you get. I am right now at boosted level 9, but it is level 9, which is actually the same 8 or 9. So at level 9, if I'm in the maximum depth, I get 100% fish being gold. If I'm less, then most of them will be silver. I do need the max depth. Well, that answers that. An extra 3 XP per fish. No, an extra 6 XP per fish. Potentially 7. I suppose it's another thing to check. If I just do as short a cast as I can, do I get more fish in a day? Let's move that one down. Oops. Okay, looks like we're casting down here for this cast. I'd rather try doing short casts up here than trying those bubbles at the beach for when we try other strategies. It's getting late. Now, you can hook the legend at any time. As long as you are level 10, it's spring and it's raining. So, right now it's spring and it's raining. All we need now is level 10. Alright. 2 hours. 2 hours of trying to hook the legend. Ooh. We don't need XP. We just need the legend. Let's do this. That's not the legend. If it's not the legend, I'm just going to cancel out so I don't have to do any reel-in animation. That's not a legend either. It's on the line. It's on the line. We have it on the line. Come on, come on. Here we go. Iridium rod coming in clutch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes! Got it! 1250. Day 3. 49 inches. There it is. Gold quality legend fish in the inventory. Caught it at 1250. Day 3. Assert dominance. Alright. What are we going to do for the rest of the stream? Non-challenge accepted and completed. It's a shame it's so dark that you can't really see that. Ethan, puzzle stream. Tweet at leak. All right, we need a an image of that. We're going to pull up the stream. We're going to get an image of me eating a legend. Thank you for the bits. Fusey, thank you. Wow. I haven't been live for even an hour. We did it! Leap, 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 leap. And thank you for the bits, Vicky. Day 3 legend, thank you. Yeah, we'll just use that as our basis. We're getting the clip. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And Clouded Citrus, thank you for using your Prime on me. Welcome into the Blade Brigade, where we do crazy stuff like this. Jumping Turtle, you missed it. Well, here's the moment. Let's clip the window. This is the moment that I got pulled out of the water. And does the clip catch me eating it? Oh, the clip does not catch me eating it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. What moment do I catch this? Throwing it in the air? Do we want the legend visible? Oh, you can't go back. You can't go back by frame on Twitch. Dang it! I gotta get the timing right. Gotta get the timing right. Okay, there. Click new. There we go. It's too high, you can't see what's going on with that one. We do it again. We do it again. And you can't even see it all with that one. Come on. How freaky is it seeing two of me? Maybe we get the energy. Maybe we get it after the when the energy goes up. No, not that one. Seriously? I took a clip of my clip and then clicked on you in the clip. There we go. Got it. So, amusement carp day 6. Well, that's just unlocking the sword day 6, and let's come back to stream. They'll just be unlocking the sword day 6 and then throwing the fish in the line. You don't need any fishing levels for that. You can get amusement carp as the first fish. I suppose I could do that again, or do out of bounds. Yeah, we could do that. Do out of bounds to get to the mines day 1. See if we can get enough geodes day 1 down to Clint's in time. Alright, we can close that now. Okay, we need to save all these. I'm going to do that over here. STV, new folder, Legend, A3. Uh, 13 dominant. That one there is the clip of the clip. That one there is a legend up really high. No. Can you fill with this? Save that one as caught. Alright, Twitter. We will find Leap's old tweet. Yum. Tweets and replies is what I need. Where is the tweet? There. Quote tweet. And should be 3. I'm just gonna put the cool. That's it. That tweet is out. And yeah, good idea. I'll just put yum. Alright, I don't have anything else planned for the stream. So, we have choices. I saw a lot of puzzle stream mentioned before. Like that. If we could do puzzles. We could do Papers, Please. I haven't played that in a while. So yeah, either be puzzle stream, Papers, Please, or if I'm doing something in Stardew, what would it be? Some like boiler room speedruns or something. What challenges do I have theorized for future streams? I need to finish my seeded marriage speedrun route. We need to finish off the seeded perfection route. I may have something planned with that. I just need to double check something. True, squirrel isn't in here. Alright, we might be doing a puzzle stream. The future challenges for Stardew is probably going to be back in the seeded speedrunning space. So I've got all the different categories, all the different, all the different categories that I want to do. So I want to do all the individual bundles, classroom, vault. There's not really much point seeding a fish tank. But there might be. See what happens when I look at that. The complete CC, complete community center. And then see what other kind of challenges we can do. I might try a day 2 mutant cup with out of bouncing. Oh, thank you, Golden. It's definitely my flagship of the Stardew resources I've provided. I do quite like that. I like how it exists. I'm very pleased with how that came up. Would it ever run a glitch category? I don't know. Seeded fish tank. Yep. Have I completed Genoma Cut without dying? I don't actually know if I have. One thing I want... There is one thing another challenge that I want to do, which is to have everyone married and divorced on the earliest in-game day possible. But I haven't even started routing that. Alright, puzzles. I'm thinking puzzles. Let's do puzzles. There's this cool website here that has a whole heap of puzzles. And you can do it in a way that you get a puzzle and you can get a URL so that everyone can do the exact same puzzle. So here we go. Another puzzle stream. Done so many of these lately, I'll just update my stream information. Got the Legend Day 3. Now, puzzles. We change the game to puzzle. And I'll remove the challenge run and the unmodded tags. If you don't mind doing it, Vicky. As long as I remember to actually put the ID in chat. Cool, thank you. Alright, so this puzzle here, called filling. You basically fill the grid with numbers, and there needs to be connected squares of that same number, and there needs to be the number of that number. So 2 2s connected to each other, 3 3s connected to each other, 8 8s connected to each other, and so on and so forth. So I'd be surprised if this wasn't an 8. And see, all the 8s there are done. I'd be surprised if that wasn't a 3. These will all be 4s. There's going to be one more 5 out here. Can this 8 reach? It cannot. So these are separate blocks of 8. Thank you, Vicky. Night, Slothy. These 5s will be separate, so these here are going to be the 5s. That means there's a 3 there, there's a 2 there. I think most of these are going to be 9s. Not sure yet. That has to be a 4, that has to be a 4, one more 4, that has to be a 6. I'm going to change the music from Stardew Valley to in the history somewhere. Open it earlier. Where is it? Okay, you disappear. That's loud. There we go. Professor Layton puzzling solving music. Hopefully that's a good volume. Okay, these 6s can reach in there. That 8 can reach. That 8. And that 8 can reach. So they actually know where to go from there. So let's come over here again. These 9s can connect. We'll make the 3. We'll make that 9 connect, which means there's going to be separate 9s down here. So let's put 9s in down there. One more 9 there. That will make that a 2. Let's bring some 7s up here. Not bring the 7s up here. Let's bring the 8s down here. Interesting there. Let's undo all that, including those 9s. This 2 can't be a 2 there, otherwise there's a big group of 2 there. So that 2's got to be there, which means that this 8 comes out here. Which means that that 9 isn't connected. That will be connected down there, that will make that a 4. That 3 will be there, those 9s will still be connected there, but instead it comes out together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't connect into these 6s, so those are separate. We'll leave that there like that. Instead, we will get these 9s to come down, the 7 to come out. That 7's going to come down there, that 2's going to go there, we're going to have a 7 there, and these will be 9s. We'll go 5 and 5, because that can't be 5 there. We're going to bring the 4s up. And looks like we're getting somewhere. If that 8 comes up, there is enough room for the 8s in here. And the 6 is there. 2 goes there, 4 goes there. These 8s come around. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Interesting. We need another 8. Another 9. I'm going to undo all my assumptions from down there. Let's just go the other way. Here we go. Done. Alright, what kind of puzzles do we want to do now? Someone give me a type of puzzle to do. And what I'll do is, so we'll go to a puzzle. we'll explain how it works. Then we'll do another puzzle of the same type. I'll provide the ID. I'll do a countdown in chat because I know there's a bit of stream delay. We'll do a countdown in chat, and then we'll see who, and I'll put that in chat as well and see who does it first. Light up one looks cool. Sunshine wants to do the one that will cross out the numbers. We'll come back to light up later. Ones that you cross out, this one here, singles. This one you're thinking of, Sam? So the goal of this one here is to make it so that there is no double ups of a number in any row or column. Also, and you do that by marking squares as black. Also, any remaining white, you mark a square as black, you cannot have consecutive black squares beside each other. So you mark a square as black, the other ones become white. All of the white squares need to be connected. So a way to solve that is that there can only be 1 3 in this row. So either this 3 or this 3 is going to be black, which means that this one in the middle of them, this 2, has to be white. Since this is white, since this one can't be black, then that 2 gets knocked out. And then all of a sudden all those are white, and then we can see that this 5 has to be black. This 3 has to be white, because if it was black, then this white 2 is knocked out from the rest of them. So that one there has to be white, so then that's black. And then all of a sudden, we are away laughing. So where does this leave us over here? That 2 disappears, that 3, that has to be, and we're done. Oh, did I? Oh, sorry, Sunshine. Did I call you Sam? So let's do a larger, easy one altogether. Then we'll do a really large, tricky one altogether. So 8 by 8 tricky. I'll reduce that slightly. We'll get the game ID. We'll put that in chat. Vicky will do her thing of updating the puzzle command. I suppose you all can just click that. So I'm going to do a countdown in chat. So watch for the 3, 2, 1 go in chat. I'm going to wait a bit before actually doing that because I know there is a stream delay. Thank you, Vicky. Welcome, Zach. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Suppose I can be going a lot faster now that I'm not having to explain how it goes. Oh, I love Professor Layton music. That's long there, but that's 6 though, that 5. Done. I did it. I wonder how many there were. I did dozens of these in an actual physical book. I do have a lot of practice with this kind of puzzle especially. And it's a lot easier actually clicking, and it's a lot easier being able to undo, because if you're in with pen and paper, then you're crossing out with ink. At least I was using ink. Done a puzzle that's similar, but it was a puzzle inside a puzzle inside a puzzle. I don't think I've told the story on stream, but I proposed to my wife with a puzzle. I made a custom puzzle booklet with a maze, a crossword, and a word search. And the proposal was the leftover letters in the word search once everything was found. And I made it look like that it came from the local paper and put it in the inserted that made it look like it came from the paper. And yeah, solved it, and then Measure didn't solve it. I was there upside it, egging her on and saying, oh look, there's a word. I haven't seen many word searches that have the leftover letters spell out something, but I remember doing one of those at school years and years ago. And I knew at that point, when I saw that you could do that, I knew then that that was how I was going to propose. Had not met my wife at all. I just knew that when I proposed, that's how I was going to do it. You want to recommend a puzzle, Zach? Give it to us. I think you like that story. We've still got the actual puzzle that she solved. It's framed somewhere. I don't actually know where it is at the moment. Alright, let's do a 12 by 12 tricky. Alright, there we go. Here is our Mud Smoke Crab Brave. There is our puzzle there. I do know the channel Crypt in the Cryptic. Thank you, Vicky. Wrong link. Good point. Wrong link. Let's try again. Do you see how the link works with getting the puzzle out? So if you look at the link, so you can see it up here. So 5BB462358197954C. So singles, 12 by 12, 5, B is 11, BB 46235819, 7, and it knows it needs to wrap down to the next one. 954C, which is 12. There, 3, 4, 10. So the actual puzzle is embedded in the URL. Alright, I'm going to be doing the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is a tricky one. So where are we going to get started? Okay, I can see here that one there has to be white, but that doesn't actually help. So there's that one there. No other. Oh no, there was a 4 right there. No more of those around there. Oh, there's one. See around there. Alright, where else do we focus our efforts? Any more of these that I didn't see? Nope. Alright, we need another start somewhere. Where is that going to be? Better not look too closely at chat. Yikes, something's wrong. What have I done wrong? That 4 was not white. I don't know why I marked it as white, but that was not white. Okay, what else can I do over here? I was at 3 and knocked it off over there. Okay, never mind. Up there. See, you can control Z. You can undo, which you can't do if you're doing this with paper. See if I made the mistake with actual puzzle. Actual pen and paper puzzle, I would be moving on to the next one. One doesn't help, unfortunately. Okay. When you go past it, you lose all the explanations that I'm doing. I suppose I can't do this out loud. It may give those doing it along with me an advantage, but oh well. So that one there, both of these have to be white, otherwise they'd be blocked off, which gives me that. One, nope. Any other ones I just got that helps? Nope. I have a feeling that this one here is going to be white, but I can't prove it yet. Yeah, this is Professor Layton. This one specifically is Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. That's black, that's black, that's white. That's white, that's black, that's white, that's black, that's white. No matter what, that one's white. No matter what, that one's white. That one there is going to be black. I can tell you now, that one's going to be black. I'm not going to mark it yet, because I need to be able to prove it. Which I'll be able to do very shortly. I'm almost there. It's left. You. Done. Done. Quietly plays Wordle and spelling bee to be included. Nice. One left, 6 can go. Yep. Scrolling up in chat at the moment. We're controlling Z. Oh, good one. Do you have a favourite puzzle computer game like Layton or something similar? Well, definitely Layton. I've played through all of the games so far. I quite liked the crossover with Phoenix Wright. Other than that, I don't really have a favourite game as far as gameplay. I quite liked, from the story, I quite liked the Unwound Future. I can't quite remember the rest of them. I'll need to play through them again. And Night Diamond. Well done, Clouded. But puzzle games. Other puzzle games. Gotta think what puzzle games I've had. Sheepdog and Wolf on PlayStation. That was cool. Puzzle games. What other ones have I done? I probably should play through... I need to properly play through Myst. I attempted Myst when I was young, very young. And I struggled. I got Myst on the 3DS and I was excited to play through Myst. Again, when being smarter. Myst on the 3DS is awful. Absolutely awful. It's a horrible port. The 3DS has a touchscreen. Myst requires a lot of clicking on the screen. On the 3DS, it does not use the touchscreen. No. You have the analog thumb thing, whatever you call it, the thumb thing. You need to move that, and it moves a cursor on the top screen to where you need to click, and then you tap the bottom screen to click. But it's not where you move it and then it moves the cursor, you let go and it stays, and you can slowly get to where you want to go. No. You need to hold it out to a certain point in order to keep the cursor there. If you let go of the thumbstick, it snaps back to the middle. Not only that, the resolution of the images of the port, you cannot read the books, you cannot read the clues. How can you have a puzzle game like Myst with it's all in the world, and there's a lot of things you need to read for that, and you can't actually read the things. It's a horrible port of mist. I've seen bits of streams of The Witness, and yes, I probably should do a playthrough of that. Alright, new puzzle. Lights. So what types do we have? So we'll do the easy to show how it goes, then we'll do a 10 by 10 easy together, then we'll do a 14 by 14 hard together. Yeah, if I do The Witness, I'll be streaming it. So this game here. Place light bulbs in the grid so as to light up all the blank squares. A light illuminates its own squares and all the squares in the same row or column unless blocked by walls, the black squares. Lights may not illuminate each other. Each numbered square must be orthogonally adjacent to exactly the given number of lights. Click on a square to place or remove a light. Right click to place a dot indicating you think there can be no light in that square. So let's start with the zeros. There can be no lights in these squares. There's 2 here, has to be a light there, has to be a light there. There's already one light beside that one, so that one can't be a light. Cool. Where to go from here? There's 2. There's only 2 spots around that can have a light. That means that there's already one light beside that one, which means this one here has to be a light in order to get these squares to light up. Actually not, it doesn't. In order to get this square in particular to light up, light has to be there. So now we come over here. In order to get these to light up, there has to be a light there, which means this here has to be a light, and then we go boom, boom. You heard walls as wolves. Right, let's do one of these together. 10 by 10 easy. We'll get the link out. Link by game ID. We'll give a chance to get things updated. Music finished. Thank you, Vicky. So we've all got the link there. I'll be doing the countdown soon. Been doing puzzles for 27 minutes and 17 seconds. Alright, we're going to do the countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. It's up zeros, it's easy. Threes on the edges are reasonably easy as well. Something's going to happen there. Ones, yikes. I'm just going to guess. Oh, there's a 0 there. How did I miss that? Done. I just guessed at the end. Oh, let's put it in chat. You're right, the link says babe, but it also says Bieber. Bieber twice. Of course. That's why I stream. Well, that's why I can stream confidently. Ish. Gotta have something special. There's a hard mode. Not unreasonable, it's hard. We'll get that one set up while we wait for people to finish. Well done, unknown. Right, let's get the ID up. Does this one have babe in it? it's got baby. Baby. Bomod. So how's this one encoded? 14 by 14. The lowercase letters must be how many blank squares are in a row. So C will be 3 white squares. Then there's 2. D, so C is the third letter of the alphabet. D is the fourth letter, so there's 4 of them. Then a big B must be for blank. Then there'll be a small b, oops. A small b to indicate 2, then 1 B. Be a big B there. Yeah, D1. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Alright, we should be good to go for a countdown. So let's go 3, 2, 1, go. This one is big. Don't need to pan. Here are all the zeros done. Any other easy ones? Start there. Cool. That knocks those out. There's that one there. That has to be 1. That has to be 1. Oh, misses a 0. Bit of a hint here. This one here cannot be a light, because if it's a light, then this you can't get 2 lights around that 2 there. That one there's got to be white. Same for there. Don't know if the light's going to be in one of those squares there. Here's our next one going to be. I might be at the point where I just need to do educated guesses. I don't seem to be able to logic any more out. We can always adjust them later. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just start doing educated guesses, and then when I'm wrong, it will tell me. Can't do it. I can't do it. I've got to logic it. I've got to logic it out. Okay. sure there's one we can logic out around here. Either that one or that one. What does that mean for everything else? There's got to be something I can do to work it out. There's got to be a light either there or there. If it's there, then there's a light there. There's a light there, then there's a light there. That doesn't work. So there's a light there. Okay, cool. There's a light either there or there. There's a light either there or there. There's a light there. It does work if there's a light there. There's a light there. Can't be a light there. That's white. Why not both? There has to be a light there. So then there has to be a light there. Not necessarily. It could be a light there and it could be a light there. Right, but we've... Okay, progress. It has to be like there or there. That one has to be white. That doesn't actually help me though. It has to be like there or there. There could be like either there or there. In the top right corner. It depends on what happens around this one. Around this 2, one of these has to be white. If this one here is light, then this one has to be a light. If this one here is a light, then I can't work out anything else from that. It's white. Well, then of course the other two are light. But unclouded. Is there anything obviously wrong when I just start doing things like this? This here has to be a light. And that's something you can work it from the very beginning. Otherwise, there's no other way to get a light in there. So that has to be a light. Those can't be lights. Any other squares like that where there's just one? The trouble is, it's getting late for me as well. I keep zooming. I need to adjust the size of that. There or there. Why is that one marked? I didn't undo that properly. There or there. It's that one there. It's also that one. It's that one. No matter which one of these is a light, This one here. Ah, unless the light's there. Dang it. I thought I was onto something then. Where are my 50-50s? Where are my 50-50s and what kind of logic out of that? There's a 50-50 up here. Either there or there. Ha! Just worked out something. This can't be a light, because if this is a light, this one here will never be illuminated. Which means that that one there is a light, which means that one isn't. Now, which one of these? That's a light. Do I work out anything? Not really. If that's a light, do I work out anything? If that's a light, that one there's a light. That's very far away. It's likely that that's a light, but that's only a gut feeling at the moment. What happens if that's a light? Don't really work out anything else. Okay, any other 50-50s? Can you mark these as done? No, you can't mark them as done. There or there. That one's a light, that one's a light. That one's a light. I don't work out anything. Okay, 50-50 here. If that's a light, what else do we get? This one is tricky if you're trying to logic the whole thing. Okay, let's guess. That's interesting. If that's a light, there we go, that one can't be a light. If that's a light, that one's white, and you can't get two lights around that. But that one gets marked off. Which means that this one here has to be a light, otherwise those never get illuminated. And then we've got a 50-50 here. That's a light. Do we work at anything else? That's a light. Do we work at anything else? That's a light. That's a light. That's a light. That's a light. Tricky puzzle is declared tricky. Very true. Very true. I have a feeling that this here is wrong. But I can't prove it. That's good puzzle solving music. It's a trap. The logic any of this out. Jaws theme song. What am I missing? What am I missing? There's a logic rule in here that I'm missing somewhere. This one here can't be a light. It has to be white. If that's a light, it knocks out that one. Which leaves us with these ones here. Which means that these ones can't be. Because there's a diagonal one around here. So it's either that one or that one. Or that one and that one and that one. Does that give me anything? So that one is that one. Okay, let's play through that one being a light. Which knocks out that, which gives me that, which gives me that, which knocks out that. What does that give me down here? One of these two has to be a light. Is there anything else up here it gives me? I can see, there. Can't be. If that there is a light, that one there can never be lit. So there's got to be that, which is not that, which gives me that, which knocks that out, which gives me that. Does it do anything down here? Still either one of those two. That's a light. That's a light. That's a light. That's a light. Those two is a light. Looks like we're guessing from here on out. That's a light. We'll just guess our way through. I wonder how you logic it from there. Where did I start guessing? Yeah, right there's where I started guessing. Oh well, we got it. Watch the puzzle solve itself. Yay! Alright, what's next? Bridge.
It's a bed.
So we know how bridge works. You can have 1 or 2 bridges off each island. They go straight. Every island has to be connected. And boom. How can I complete this harder? Right, so let's do a 10 by 10 easy, then we'll do the 15 by 15 hard. Oh cool, we can see everything on that screen there, so let's get the ID into chat. Wonder how this one is encoded. M2. M2 means something. But you got a 3. Then you got an H number of blanks, and you got a 4. B3, B4, B3, and then after 3 is a W, which is that, all of that, and then up to that 6. What happens if that W overflows? Do you just have consecutive lower case letters? Don't know. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go! That 4 is an easy one to start with. It's in the corner, so it's at 6. Mark those as done, which means that 3 has to go over there. That 1 can only go that way, which means another 2 up there. There has to be 1 up in either direction there. That 2 is done, that 4, and that 6. Can go, that 3, there has to be 1 like that, there has to be 1 like that as well, that 6 bucks those out, that 3 is done, that there is done, that is done, so that goes like that and done. We must go bigger. What is some with 2 lines and others 1? Because it's a solution. So with the game, draw horizontal or vertical bridges to link up all the islands. Bridges may be single or double. They may not cross. The islands must all end up connected to each other. The number in each island must match the number of bridges that end at that island, counting double bridges as 2. Note that loops of bridges are permitted. Click on an island, drag left, right, blah, 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 blah. So this 4 in the top corner has to be a double to the left and a double down. There's no other way that you can get 4 bridges connected to this island. Same with the 6. Double, double, double. That 1 could have gone either direction, so we had to wait to see what other bridges went around this 5 to see which direction this one went. But if you look at that 3, there has to be at least a single to each of these islands. We don't know which one has the double, but then we see the 1 and we see that one has to be 1, so then the double goes out that way. Cool, that was a 10 by 10 easy, 15 by 15 hard. Let's shrink it. Game ID. Wonder if it's possible to put in a game ID that cannot be solved. That would be a troll. Give some time to get some things sorted. Stop looking at it. Stop trying to solve it. Thank you, Vicky. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! I'll do that super fast. Okay, I see that there has to be at least a singles out in each of those, and that one, and that one, and that one. And that one. Any 4s in a corner that I can see. Okay, that one has to go that way. That was awkward. The 2 could go either direction. The 2 could go down. It's actually likely to go down. Any 1s or 2s at the dead end. There's a 2 at a dead end. One more off that. There's 2 at a dead end. 2 more off from that. That one's not at a dead end. No 5s in this one. That goes out like that. Oh, there's a clue in itself. There has to be one going that way. There's 4s in the corner. That can't be that way, because if it is, then that has to go there, and then we're all looped up. One more out from there. Let's go down there. Means that has to... Oh, what happened there? Okay. Fun, so that doesn't fucking anything. These are isolated. That 4's got to go that way. And that one done, that goes that way. That one's done. At least one goes down that way. That one's done, so that 3 goes either that way or that way. None of those is a dead end yet. That one's done. Okay, it's likely to be the connection along there. In order to hook everything in. Can't prove that yet. Okay, at most there can be one more over there. Might just have to start 50-50ing. 2 at the top, the other potentially. Potentially, but we can't prove it yet. It's all about the proof. I'm just going to connect these up. Hey, issue. What was the issue? It's isolated. And get another 2 on there. Does that mean that that 2's got to go there? That goes that way. Top right 2 down to bottom right 3. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Trying these. Just a hope of issues if I do it that way. The thing with a series of 2s is that you can't have it double one way. That has to be like that. That's coming in to connect. That 3 is done. That goes that way. That goes there. Yikes. I've done wrong now. Go back to the go back to this epiphany up here. That one has to be like that. Because otherwise they can only match each other and then they're isolated from everything else. So that has to be like that, which means that there is done. There has to be one over there. Has to be one down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's done. 1, 2, 3. That one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's done. There has to be one going each direction for there. In order for these to not be isolated, that one has to go along there. That one has to go down. So there has to be a 2 up there. That's 1. That got 2. That's got 3. That's got 2. There has to be another one over there. Ah. Now, why am I getting everything wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Ah, up there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Get the one over there done. I missed that 3 could go up there. Ooh, done. Yay. Okay, cool. One more type of puzzle. And then we'll call it a stream. What kind of puzzle do we want now? Palisade. However you say this. There's a lot of galaxies. Okay. We'll do Palisades and we'll do galaxies. 2 kinds of puzzles. And then that'll be it. we'll end with a bang. Thank you, Sunshine. Draw lines along the grid edges in such a way that the grid is divided into connected regions, all of the size shown in the status line. Also, each square containing a number should have that many of its edges drawn in. Click on a grid edge to mark it as a division between regions, and again to return to the undecided blah 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 blah. This includes the grid edges. So this one already has a one line in it. So does this. So does this. So does this. Now the grids have to have a size of 5. This 3, it cannot be anything but these 3 lines here. Because if it was like this, there's no way to carry on the line up here. It's got to be down that way. And then that's at 3 there. So we've knocked out everything that needs to be knocked out. Now it's just a matter of making the grids. So these here will have to be up like that. Otherwise it'll be too big. It has to be like that. Which means it has to be like that. Which means it has to be like that. Which means that we have solved it. We'll just do a few. We'll just do a few of the size, and then we'll go into galaxies. New game. What game ID? This one looks interesting. You can have multiple numbers in a region as well. Alright, everyone who's doing it should have that link by now. 3, 2, 1, go, G-O. Those get knocked out. Those get knocked out. Which means that one has to be like that. Those get knocked out. Well, there's one grid. Let's do that. No, let's not do that. Yes, we can do it like that. And then that goes like that. And then that goes like that. And we're done. Done. The shapes in here, the shapes the size of 5. This reminds me of Puzzle Pirates. With the stream of that one time. And the carpentry puzzle. So I've played lots and lots of that puzzle. There we go, there's a puzzle game, Puzzle Pirates. Yeah, you can have more than one number per grid. So I know how I've done enough of that, so it's easy for me to see how groups of 5 fit together in the shapes remaining. Well, that's not fair, unknown. Yeah, let's do this one. Into a chainsaw and smash the puzzles. 3, 2, 1, go. Those can go, those can go, that can go on there. Those can go, those can go. So what shapes do we have here? 2 there, so we're going to go like that. And like that. And like Except one is going to be interesting. Oh, it's going to be like that. Yikes, I've messed this one up. What shape's going to make that only has one side to it? What have I messed up? Was it right from the beginning that I messed up? I think it was right from the beginning that I messed up. Okay, it's got to go that way. It's got to be that. Can't be that, can't be that. So what does it do for these shapes? How do these fit together? Like that. Nope, not like that. No, I'm restarting this one. I completely lost this one. This one has to be right on an edge, which means that the rest of it something about this one. Can't be on a corner. That's got to be like that. So how does this fit in with the one? Does this have to be a shape like this? Yikes, that took too long. That took way too long. One more of this. Probably it's not worth, unless it's a really, really, really long puzzle, it's probably not worth updating the puzzle command. Because no one's using it. 3, 2, 1, go. That one there has to be like that. Then that has to be like that. That goes down. Those ones are done. And then that one has to be like that. We have that one there. And we have done. Well done, Tech. This one is a lot easier to nut out. Alright, galaxies. I like galaxies. I feel that with this one, you got to work. You do a lot of guessing, but it's a lot easier to work out where you need to correct things. Draw a long grid line so as to divide the grid up into connected regions of squares. Every region should have two-way rotational symmetry, which means if you take the shape, you flip it 180, or you rotate it 180, it's the exact same shape. It should contain exactly one dot which is at its centre, and should contain no lines separating two of its own squares from each other. A region satisfying all of these requirements will be automatically highlighted. Thank you for the follow, awkward thing. So these ones here right at the edge, and this one here on the intersection, these lines have to be there. And there has to be a line there to get that rotational symmetry. Same with that there. In order to get that rotational symmetry, they have to be like that. Same for that one. Same with those. And then from here, you can just logically work through it. So you could do something like this. Then you can see, wait, maybe that one in there needs to be incorporated up in that shape. And you just do things like that. And we get to a point like this, and we see that these have to be incorporated somewhere. So we could do one up there. And then those two there match up over there. So then we just get those shapes incorporated. And then we say, what are we going to do here? Well, firstly, we'll get these other ones marked off. And we see all of this. See, there's a lot of work that we need to do here. Get some crazy shapes going as well. I can't bring this square here into this long one here because I can't get that square to it. So it's likely that I've overthought that big shape, and that instead I need to do things like this. I'm having such a time with this one. Who takes ownership of this square? It'll be this thing. Here's my fancy shape. Here is my fancy shape. That one. So I can't get that one in. So now we need to get... We can do this. Who takes ownership of you? You do. Now who takes ownership of you? We do this. Yikes, look at this shape. Look at that shape. That's such a funky shape. But you can gradually work in those squares into the bigger shapes. I think that's the most funky shape I've ever had of this size game. So let's do a 10 by 10 normal, and then do we want to do an unreasonable at some point? Let's do a 10 by 10 normal, then we'll do a 7 by 7 unreasonable. I'm going to restart the music now because that's disappeared during the next one. Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Always good to start around the edges in these. and between the shapes. Who takes you? You can take it, but then who takes you? Nothing can. So maybe you're not as funky. Nothing else can take you. I can get those in. Maybe not. Nothing else can get that one in there though. Okay, I was making it a lot more complicated than what it needed to be. We're just going to start blocking some things off here and then reincorporating shapes as we need to. Okay, who takes what? So you take that. Who takes you? No, can't do that one. Suppose you could take that. Who takes that? Nothing can take that. Okay, undo that one. You take that. You take that. Right, that's where I was before. Come on, so close. I've been way off with this one. Vicky's time to shine. Because I can incorporate that into there. and there. But nothing else can take the square. Well, I suppose you can. Got it. Thank you, Nero. Oh, by the way, I need to go. Done. This game in particular, trial and error helps. Alright, unreasonable. Unreasonable. You are welcome. How's that tweet going? 3 retweets, 39 likes. Nice. Right, last one. 3, 2, 1, go. It seems super reasonable so far. Who takes you? Who does take you? Okay, I'm just going to mark over these off. Ah, oh, it's you. Done. That wasn't unreasonable at all. Like, it was odd looking at that square and thinking, where is your counterpart, which is all the way up there? We got to get a harder one. That was not unreasonable at all. Maybe we finish on a 15 by 15. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, yes. Who wants a 20 by 20 unreasonable? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, this is our ending stream. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, because everything's so small. Can we get this done before the song runs out? Keep beginning to do the other sides of these. Don't click the solve button. Hey, morning M, thank you. Thank you. We ran out of things to do, so here we are puzzle solving. Be ending stream soon. Alright, it's going to... The time has come to start guessing. I've done wrong there. One more. There. Okay, what takes you? Oh, that's going to be funky. Oh, that's going to be really funky. Let's do it. No, it can't be that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, who gets ownership of you? Oh, is that it? You do. Cool. Got that one. Who gets ownership of you? Okay, so then you get incorporated over there. Cool. That'll be like that. That could potentially be off there. Alright, you. Who gets you? Oh, okay, looking good, looking good. Unknown bets me 5 subs that I won't solve. No, I'll be solving this. You sure you want to take that bet? I'm definitely solving this. Now, let's start with that. Incorporate that. Get that in there as well. Okay, you get that. Okay, who gets you? Could potentially do this. No. This. And then you get that as well. Extend that some more. There's probably going to be some really funky shape in here. Who gets you? Not you. Who can take ownership of this block? Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Is it you? Do you get ownership of that one? How would that look? No. I'm just going too ridiculous there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, it goes off the screen. Can't be either there or lower. There'll be something up here then. You chose an interesting puzzle to come in on them. Oh, thank you for that tip, Vicky. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, and it leaves it marked. How do you... Thank you for that tip. Yes, that really helps. Because I want to see... I can't get it through there. Because that's the big question. Who gets ownership of this square right here? Welcome, Thorn. This is called Galaxies. Exclamation mark puzzle gets you to the link for this exact puzzle. But we are on a huge, unreasonable level puzzle. But you have the instructions down underneath. Actually, let's adjust this so you can see it. Who gets ownership of you? I think this here is going to be the linchpin. Work out who gets ownership of this one here. It would almost be that one. It's going to be something like this one, isn't it? No. Or this one. It's going to be some ridiculous one all the way over here. When we find it, it's going to be glorious. No, it can't be that one there. Imagine if it's this one. Is it this one? What path through would it take? Yay, popcorn, thank you.
Hungry.
Oh, it's just that simple. Just comes through. I need to cut through there. Okay. Who gets you? Well, you do. Who gets you? We've been quite liking this website for puzzles. It's you. There's a lot of open space here. I do feel like I need to work on this area a bit more. I don't like this shape, but it may be necessary. It's actually more what's going to happen in here. If I do that, can I incorporate these squares into anything else? So I could potentially do something in there with that. I need to get the rest of this sort of done. We'll at least get shapes filled in. And then they'll work out where we need to adjust our shapes. Thank you a lot for that tip for the arrows, Vicky. Yeah, I'm solving this. Don't you worry about that. I am solving this. Okay, this here could be a funky shape. If it needs to redo this, this here can be a funky shape. Oh, it doesn't stay. I'll just leave it there as a mark. Yeah, because it's such a funky shape. No, not possible to have multiple solutions for these games. I'm getting myself trapped here. I'm gonna undo that last one. Just know I can do something like that up there if I need to. Who takes ownership of you? You could. And who takes ownership of you? Could potentially do something up there. Okay, what's happening down here? Move everything over one. goes. All the talking disappears as we focus on solving it. So it's gotta be like that. Dang it, that can be absorbed in there. How are we going to get that one out? That's the question. Easy. It's looking filled in, but that is going to be very, very deceiving. Who gets you? The question comes, who gets you? Yeah, this is Professor Layton. Puzzle solving music. I mean, it looks close, but there's a lot that needs to be rearranged in here. These here are going to be interesting. How do I incorporate these? There needs to be a way of sort of marking shapes that you're sure that they're sure. This is called the Galaxy Snitcher. Exclamation mark puzzle gets you a link to this specific puzzle. I recommend trying some of the, like a 7x7 normal. This is 20x20 unreasonable. How much more responsibility do I want to give this big one? Not that one, I can't. Can't actually give it that one. But I can give it to that one. I wish you could leave completed ones marked. Oops. Okay, how are we getting this square over close to everything else? We could be doing something like this. No, these ones. Yep, there's popcorn. I don't think I can remove that one, because if I remove this one, that's also removing this one. And I don't think any other galaxy can take ownership of that. Maybe this one. That'd be a very, very funky shape. And it's going to cause problems over there. Can't take out that one because that connects everything else. Thank you for your patience, Unknown. Suppose you can't save state. Suppose you can undo to get back to this. So should we have a look to see what this shape would look like? Okay. If we were to do something crazy with this galaxy here. Where am I going wrong? I haven't gone far enough. Then that looks like that. But then you've got issues over here. That can't take any more along. And then you've got... No, it's not that. Well, we have the Control Z button. Gotta get this. Okay, this square over by the other ones. How are we gonna do that? Who's gonna start? protect you. We do something over here. I'm not liking that. You are giving tips at this point. But sending it around the other way. But maybe it is breaking up this one. Down to 2. This one can't be anything else. You can take that. No, it's getting too far away. Nothing else can take that. This one can't, because there's the corresponding square. So that one there's got to be there. So what else can take you? This can't take any other ones. This one can take that. You take that. So close. This is your way of getting out of the give subs unknown. Give me the answer. $20 by $20 unreasonable. That was unreasonable. Look at these shapes. Look at these shapes. I'm waiting till we get a puzzle like this, a galaxies like this, where the solution incorporates, you got a big galaxy that incorporates two little galaxies in it. Oh. I do enjoy doing these unreasonable ones. Thank you for the small hints, Unknown. We got there. We got there. Oh, that took too long. I need to go to bed. How long have we spent on that one puzzle? Go find some to raid. Yep, we got it. Got it, sunshine. Alright. Haven't raided Jelly in a while. We'll go raid Jelly. That was a fun one. We got ourselves a legend. How's the tweet going? We caught a legend on day 3, 12:50 AM. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Unknown. Mitchie, Mel Blue, Warren, Pure Prenny, it's Brooker. Congrats on getting hit with the gift sub splatter. Welcome into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your emotes and your rare seeds. Unknown, thank you for the support of the channel. We're getting close to unlocking my last emote slot at the affiliate level. Yum. Yeah, assert dominance right away and ate it. Wait to see what Leapalot says when he wakes up. Anyway, I need to go to sleep. It is now after midnight. It's almost 12:30. I'll be back on Tuesday, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, my energy level has gone down, but we'll leave that with we'll leave it there. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Let's go raid Jelly. Let her know that we got the legend, day 3. And yep, I'm off to have a sleep. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the kind words. Good night.